We've got mic audio, we have save function. Good stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna chill out for a minute or two, because we gotta go in the bad room with all the rockets. And I spent a while upgrading everyone's abilities. I don't think it'll make a huge difference. I should actually check what Liara uses. She's got the pistol equipped. Okay, that's what we upgraded for her. I even upgraded my grenades because I might need to use them to slow down the amount of damage coming my way. Connection's looking okay. Seem to be overwhelming anything. Twitch looks okay. Say we're good. Give it another minute and then we're gonna go through that door. And who knows what's going to happen? I know what's gonna happen. Gonna eat a lot of shit. A lot of rockets to the face. But hey, maybe this will go better than last time. I did only take one stab at it. It might take another couple today just because there's a lot of enemies. And I didn't bring anyone who doesn't go down like a ton of bricks in the face of a rocket or two. If it goes really badly, we'll consider changing the difficulty and making things a little bit easier, but I think it would have to go pretty shockingly badly for that to happen.
I think we're good, Shepard.
We're being poisoned? I forgot about that. Is this? Ugh, I'm playing Genshin again. I wanted to stream on Thursday, but unfortunately I was in line for a flu shot quite a while. This is the room I came from, no? Oh, my save was a long way back. Where am I? Oh, okay, I'm at the front door. That's fine. Did I put these away? I can't quick save at all. Oh, right, because I forgot. Okay, it's coming together. We're remembering what was happening last time. We have this continuous poison damage from some gas that's coming in, which means we cannot actually quick save right now. Which is why we were at the front door. Everything makes sense again. Actually remember to click E. Get that muscle memory back. I've just been playing so much Genshin Impact, it's bananas. Where F is the interact instead of E. Right. Okay. Did blow one Menagel by accident right after that save, but I don't think that'll be too impactful. It's time. Oh, I shouldn't have talked about it, I did it again. It's fine. I don't think the Menagel cooldown is long enough that it's not going to be the difference between success and failure here. Blasting through that attracts all of the bad boys. I want R. I don't think I got anyone with that. Got a bunch close together. Let's see if we can get rid of the shields. Oh, I killed myself with the explosion. Good start. The challenge that I'm finding with this is that they do close with you very quickly, and the class I'm playing does not have good options for dealing with that. I think we need to open these boxes now, because I'm pretty sure we'll get a prompt to just go straight back to the ship after we're done here. And that would be nicer than walking all the way back out. This is tough for some reason. I am out of practice. It's been like 3 days since I played. Open you up. Should be paying attention. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm a little curious about whether these are entirely randomly generated. I think so. Yeah, it's fine. Don't need to worry about healing the Mako on this planet. Okay, and going in. Maybe we'll die instantly. Sabotage. Got big helpers. Okay, the rest of them seem to be stuck. You're gonna try not to get close to them. You don't want to lure anyone out. Hit another heal, hit another... I don't know actually that there's that much point in Unity right now, because Liara is in the hallway, I think. Oh! Double hit with the rocket. Hoping to kite them in the hallway and do enough splash damage, but I didn't lay down any grenades. Let's try that again.
That's the last of them.
They've just begun, Liara. I'm not gonna worry about opening the boxes again. If this takes as many tries, we'll come back out for boxes. Okay. Hopefully that'll actually do damage. Not entirely sure how the geometry interacts, or if it does. Ah, it's timed. Can you tell I've never used the grenades? Okay. I got a fair few coming in. Probably can't get Garrus out of there. Oh, what am I stuck on? Sensitivity, do I normally play this on me? So I can res them for a temporary distraction. I don't think it's worth it, they're just gonna go down right away. Anyone follow me in? No, they're all stuck in the door. Okay, here's the plan. Crouch, so we get that good stability. And we hit our immunity, so we don't go down to 2 rockets in the face like last time. Nope, not that one. That one. Shepard is much braver than me. Got a hitbox. Like a hitbox. This is feeling doable. If we just poke from all the way back here. Oh, rocket to the face. Our immunity we're off. Ah, no, we might have to reduce the difficulty.
That's the last of them.
We might have to use squad mate positioning, except they don't seem to stick to it very well. If I tell you... Oh, I don't want to take cover. If I tell one of you to take cover here, and I want this spot. I don't think that angle's good. Oh. Hello? Who did I just tell to move? Okay, so that's not anything. We'll try it once we're actually in combat, and maybe they'll be more considerate of my instructions. We'll see. They're moving. That grenade go? Oh, we pressed F instead of R. That'll do it. Combo with the warp. Alright, this doesn't feel great, but this is... Everyone is still alive, which is a new and different kind of feeling. Oh, hello. I wish R was something that I instinctively hit in combat. That's gonna kill Liara. Awkward. Right. Come back here. Oh, Garrus is sticking to A position. It's just... explains why he's still alive. Okay, and we'll hit the... I'm not... Okay, gotta pay more attention to the rockets. Okay, so you can still hit from back there. the one. I
Heading to
wanted.
position.
See some more bad boys. Get in there. They're right there. At least one rocket. Oh, and I can't take cover here. Get back out.
Charging up.
Try it. Oh, that's you! Liara. Man, Saddle Commander Shepard is just the worst squad mates. No wonder all the human specters are failing. Warp. And they seem to have targeted probably Garrus. I don't know who they're shooting, but it's not me. Hi Jason, it is the moon mission. You missed me dying 3 times in a row, I think. We're doing it cheesy. We tried to do a cool strat, but this is why we weren't using our own powers. Because Shepard stays out of cover a lot longer to use an ammo power than she does to use her gun. Right. Good.
We got them all.
But this is working. I mean, in as much as anything is working here. We just lure them into the hallway. I have made this harder, I think, by doing the other 2 first. Come get me. Really? None of you? Oh yeah, we got incoming. I'm gonna be over here. Let's try this one more time. Look at how long she stays out of cover. This woman has no survival instincts. You're a war hero. I was about to say my team seems to be contributing, but I'm pretty sure Liara is doing nothing and Garrus is taking a quick power nap again. Get out of this cover. You show that wall, girl. Alright. Why? Oh. Stasis isn't really anything. Look at that. 20 minutes out of cover. We didn't get as many word to the door this time. We did last time.
I'm better now.
I'm glad to hear it. This team is too squishy. You need to... I don't remember if you heal on your own. Poison. Just for you, Garrus. Just for you. Okay, let me try and lure a couple more out. There we go. Liara's gonna eat some rockets. Okay, she can always come back. If I take one of those, I'm dead for real. Okay. Strategic now. Don't use our own ammo powers, because we'll die. Although I don't think they've got the angle. Oh, that was a little dangerous. There's just an assault drone left now. Who are you? We're both assault drones. That's fine. Oh god, there's a rocket drone back there. Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, it's like inside the other one. Okay. Should be patient. Should be chill. Pick up some alternative targets. Oh my god, they're hitting it! They're doing it. Okay, they're dead, but they hit it. Ugh.
Good
All
to go,
clear.
Commander.
I would say there is a big difference between good to go and the state of health that you have, but... Alright, we go again. We remember we've got Unity. Definitely didn't get all of them. There's gotta be some in the back, right? Oh, I'm nervous, but I don't see any more. Maybe we cleared it. Yeah, I think we're good. Well, that took 6 tries, I think. Conservative? It was quick. It was quick repeats. Hello. I remember this being quite deadly for the gang, so we're even gonna destroy those little shields, just so we don't kill Garrus or Leopard. Oh. Never let it be said that I'm not a good commander. I would really love to quick
Clear.
save. Yay! Okay, so we don't have to do that fight again. We'll quick save before we open the last room, where there should be some more bad boys. Whoa. It's tough though. As long as they're none of them are rockets, I think we're fine. All rockets. There we go. You're an assault? One of them at least. You wanna... I can't even see his little shoe, or I would use his hitbox. Is Garrus dead? He's not. I don't know where he went. Well, Liara, I don't know that you're gonna break through that door anytime soon. I commend the effort. No. You know what? Liara, I'm sorry, I love you, but I just want to lure him into line of sight. He's regenerating shields. You know, that is my fault. I was hoping you'd come up a bit. Garrus, I don't know where you are, but you want to come be bait for a second? Oh, I think Garrus is stuck in the other room. Yeah. Just come through. Where is Garrus? That boy has abandoned me. No, he did get out there. Oh, they're coming on me. This isn't sexy at all. Okay. Hey. A rocket drone. I don't like it. Oh! He's got perfect line of sight there. I was hoping for more cover. Whoa, close.
I'm okay,
Targets
I'm okay.
eliminated.
Oh, you're not okay. But we did it. Means we can destroy the last cores and everything's great. Everyone's having a fantastic time. We are using barrier just in case. Responsible, like it. Oh, girl, don't stand there. Okay, we can get off the moon. Nice. Alright. Operative. Improves my tech abilities, or commando. We don't really use marksman or immunity that much. Increasing the weapon damage is nice. I think overall, Commando is going to be better. We've been doing most of our damage with the guns, so we're going to take that. And I do have to walk past all of those crates again, so I'll get a chance to open them up for the last time. It's possible I was slightly underleveled, but I mean, Hackett called me himself. He wouldn't have done that if he thought I wasn't ready. That's how the military works. That was a joke. Take some new weapons. Rest of the squad, get them all kitted out. Yeah, that was a bit of a rough coordination. Let me in. Always a way in. Sorry, Edie. I didn't want to. Okay, now
Just
we're
lead the
going
way.
to have a fun time trying to remember how to return to the Normandy. Ha. I think there might be a shortcut key, but fortunately there is an actual button. We did it! And we're looking fabulous. Oh, I forgot to change the title of today's stream, but I should have called it Side Quest Mania, because I think we're just going to try and tidy up a bunch of side quests before we do the next story mission. Which means I probably should have looked at where this side quests are before I came in the galaxy map. Oh, there's so many. Okay. Usual readings, Hydra and Argus Row. Strange transmission. Oh, I forgot about all these Citadel things. Wait, is this it? Yeah, we have a bunch of them. I think we just do some exploring, and when we find a planet we can scan, we will scan it, and if we can land, we will land. Aw man, what's the planet with the space cows? I cannot remember at all where those are. Utopia or nothing. It's like my political philosophy. Are there space monkeys too? I just remember the shifty space cow. Oh, it's Eden Prime. Wait, could I land on it? Could I go back? No. That'd be crazy. I've never tried to go back. I feel like it's probably safe to assume there isn't much else here. But we shall see. Xanadu. Okay. Man, they really called that system Utopia? What were they thinking? Of course it was going to be attacked.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
We got something, boys. Needleless. Carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Debris. Exploration highly dangerous. Well, that sounds ideal. So the Liara Garrus duo is not good against swarming enemies, but I do kind of like them. Plus, they make all the bars the same size. And can't say no to that. Oh, this place sucks. away. If only I was at all worried about that stopping me. And up. Keep wanting shift to be like an increased speed instead of a zoom. Oh, there's something down there. Got a mine! Planet doesn't actually have a hazard level associated with it, which makes me think it's probably not that dangerous. How bad could it be? Oh, I did mess up my wheel. Should probably make some more Omnigel, huh? Running a little low. What's in the box?
I'm on my way.
Yeah, no, this planet's fine. This is a minigame too? And hell. Just like, let me click on it. I'm professional. Gotta do things. This looks dope. Look at that. I mean, bad to live here, but not bad to visit. Well, we're, got a bit of a wiggle. Let's see anyone. This design is reminding me of Inquisition. The first time I played, I did not really realize that Inquisition is like this. You go to a tiny little zone. I continue to be tortured by my low electronic skill. Not even that low anymore. Anomaly, distress signal. The distress signal is definitely going to be Geth, so... Or at least some kind of trap. Try and do the other one first, see how that goes. See if we see any more mineral deposits. Which honestly, I just did that purely for the sake of it. I can't remember what it's for. I know in 2 you need those minerals because you gotta upgrade your ship so that not everyone dies in the end. But, I mean, we're not gonna let anyone die in 2. We're also level. Even Jack. I don't believe in this mythical specter. No one has electronic skill that high. It's like half full. Suck a bunch of points into it. What do they want from me? And also, where is this thing? Did I drive over it? There's something. I don't see anything, but... Get out and see. We see. Ha! Oh, I did drive over it. Oh, he's got cute armor, though. Everything is a minigame! Why did anyone play this on PC? Terrible. Captain Mylon's identification tag. Let's go get the distress signal. Sure. Nah, we don't need to repair. Do you need more Omnigel? I'm gonna have to go on a crusade through my inventory. Or, realistically, stop just picking everything up indiscriminately, but that doesn't sound right. If we can keep the high ground. Oh no, what if it's a Thresher Maw? I forgot those are an option too. Level terrain, it could be a Thresher Maw. Much prefer not to fight one of those. Oh, okay, that was like a fun little spin move. Look at how flat everything is. Oh, it's stressing me out. Yep! Ow! forgot we have to stop to repair. We're dead. Go, go, you fools! No. Did we even hit? We didn't even hit. Why am I going backwards? Oh, I'm turned around from where I thought I was. Okay.
Perimeter clear.
Yeah, it's decidedly not clear, Garrus. It's right beside us. Hit me. Okay. Okay. But we don't have enough to repair. Oh, that was spooky. I knew it was coming and it was still spooky. I forgot that there were Thresher Maws. Oh, we need to convert so much stuff. Get rid of everything below 5. Definitely that. Yes, I can see that the stats is variation, but I do not have time to break down all of these guns. The pro-con list. Okay. I don't know that I ever actually fought a Thresher Maw. I think whenever there was a Thresher Maw, I just left. It spawned. I think it'll spawn sooner now? Not sure. We let it get the hit in. That's very bad. So, I think 2 hits will kill us. Hello? Knock knock. That health bar is large. Okay, so we... Oh. Yeah. Should have quick saved. It's okay, we know he's down there this time. All we lost were those hours I spent converting things to Omnigel. I knew there was gonna be something. Okay. Our plan is to drive just like straight through, trigger the Thresher Maw, and then we get up on the high ground on the other side. Just do it, you coward. Do it! We do not let go of the W. Always be W. I have no idea if I'm even hitting it, honestly. Hello? Go on. Come out. Miss you. I do keep letting go of the W key. Like a coward won't fight me unless I'm on level terrain. Because a Mako on a hill is too powerful. Much prefer the Geth. Because those you can just deal with from afar. I think I missed. By sniping them from some hillside. This health bar's going down a little bit, it's just very large. I have to tape down my W key. Alright, we go back. Like, what are you doing down there? Move out of your mom's basement. Come fight me, coward. Not actually sure if I was allowed to do damage there or not. Okay, it looks like we did actually do some damage. Run! Oh, we're fine. We just gotta not get cocky. That's what killed us on the moon. Just be chill. We keep doing our circuit. We don't freak out when he spawns. No matter how scary it sounds. And this is that one. Oh, you came up nice and close. Is it right up there? Great. So I don't know how long his invulnerability is when he goes back into the earth. Oh, I can't quick save in the middle of this. There's no quick save functionality on the Xbox, and you could not save at all while you're in the Mako. You can get out of the Mako and save, just like while you're in the Mako, it's just not an option. And man, that was rough. I know you're out there. Came here to make contact with alien life and then shoot it. Where is he? Did I kill it? Nope. Oh, I jumped for real. Okay. That was it. It wasn't it. We're about to find out with my death.
These are Alliance soldiers. It appears they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Yeah, just like us.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command.
Oh,
I don't know
Kahoku.
what happened.
Can I deactivate the distress beacon though? Because I don't want anyone else to come here. Huh. Didn't know Mass Effect 3 had quick save. Never used it. Anyway, map. Goodbye. Unhappy planet. And we leveled up while we were fighting the Thresher Maw, as I should hope we did. More points into electronics. Medium armor seems pretty good. We actually changed up our armor. We should go back and do that. So we have much better armor options. Hey, I don't mind simplified controls in Mass Effect 3. Oh, the fashion! We can match Rex! Alright, let's keep going. I'm not gonna... That electronics upgrade might have actually been enough, but I'm just not invested. To increase our sensitivity for the galaxy map. Otherwise I'm herky-jerking all over the place. I think that's it for this system. On we go. Level 1 pressure hazard, so we can't just freely get out of the car. Okay. I'd say that I remember Geth on this planet because I do remember there being Geth on like a yellowish planet, but what does that mean? Anomaly, stronghold, debris. You don't want to approach the stronghold from the low ground, so I think we go around and do this debris. And then we climb up there, go around and shoot down at Geth from there. And then we go deal with the anomaly. But wait, I do remember the space monkeys now. I remember shooting them. As I do with every unidentified thing that crosses my field of vision on these planets. want to know is why they chose to make the Mako out of styrofoam. Look at this thing, it's so bouncy. You know what, I didn't read the gravity stats for this planet. Maybe it's just that on this planet, gravity is much less significant. We park close, so we can get out, and level 1 hazard appears to be fine. Man, I thought I was taking damage. This was a bad spot. But we're committed now, boys. And it worked. We're not gonna go straight there, we're gonna hew right. Rather than trying to go over this mountain. So that's a recipe for destroying the Mako. Man, I'm okay with them deciding to get rid of the inventory. That's a long comment. That took me a second. But I don't need no inventory system. Just let me choose a gun. I don't know. Like, I'm just not the kind of player who enjoys really optimizing things like that. So, like, in this game, I'm just sort of picking the biggest numbers when I'm sure that if I care to spend the time, I could be, like, optimizing my build a lot better. But, I mean, I just generally don't play that kind of game. Or if I do, I don't engage with that part of it. Okay, there it is. Yeah. Yeah, I especially appreciate a team deciding, like, oh, we don't have time for this to be good, so we're just not gonna bother, because, like, there's plenty of good ideas out there, but if you don't have time to execute them properly, then it's never gonna be a good experience. So I definitely support deciding, like, look, we don't have the time to do this justice. Is that a tower? Get out of here. I really thought there was gonna be an armature or a tower or something. It is a tower, okay. That's why we wanted the high ground. Okay, I suspect there's still a few more, but it looks like they're all just chilling on the ground. They're like tiny ants. The range is certainly a lot more impressive than my squad mates. Oh god, yeah, Andromeda did get a skill system. I don't even remember that. Anybody else still alive? I think we're gonna have to get closer. Who is shooting at my car? No, I think they're on the other side of the building. Someone's still shooting at me, but I don't know who it is. Ah, it's you! Pirate! Oh, they're not even good. I did know that one guy was a Krogan, but we've seen the Krogan working with them before.
I think we're done here.
Yeah, we are. Okay, let's see if we can make this squad work a little better. Well, we should. We had an upgrade for. Oh, we have points. Advanced lift, sure. And what do we want for Garrus? Get you to advanced assassination. And Liara, I think, is still using a base pistol. No, okay, we did upgrade her pistol. Can we upgrade your armor? Yes. Bumblebee Liara. Adorable. Get a better. Yeah. Goodbye, Bumblebee Garrus. Alas. Just do a proper save, it's been a while. Quick saving all this time. See what's in here. Could it be more pirates? be friendly, I bet. No reason to stall. Let's go start dealing with those bad boys.
Enemy sighted. Go, go, go!
Get someone with that. Cover? Cover. Really just hang out at a cover a lot longer than I am personally comfortable with. Krogan coming up on us.
I'm on it.
Jesus, that was terrifying.
I'm on it.
Sounded like he was behind me. Well, look now, one of us is gonna have to go in and deal with the Krogan. Oh, I didn't change guns. Oh, sure, now everyone's down there in my sniper sights. Wow, you guys are both still up?
I'm on it.
Oh, there's two. They are. She's fighting someone. Okay, we're gonna get this sniper rifle back out. This is a pretty slow fight. I think we can do it.
Lock the load.
Get that headshot. Ugh,
Lock the load.
garbage. Oh, someone said I will destroy you. The classic. Oh, they were peeking because Liara was visible.
I'm on it.
You think? Red's suddenly gone.
I feel better now.
I'd shoot my bait. It's working! There we go. The strat, and she didn't even die. She's a barrier. I'll even heal her. And thanks for her sacrifice. Okay, I think that was the only Krogan. Makes me feel more. Nope, there was another one. Well, maybe he just regened actually. Sorry, sleeper. Bad girl. Oh, that's a warp. See where she went. Oh, she just went there. Okay. Don't really want to get hit by the warp again. Not that one. I've never found something I can climb on before. I don't know how to climb on it. Well, I know there's a metagel up there. I don't know how to get to it. One more up top, maybe? I don't know, it's just here. Did you keep forgetting I've got powers? Did we get her? Or maybe she died of the poison. How big will this explosion be? That's pretty satisfying. Not gonna lie. Usually the plot is upstairs in the room directly above this one, so we'll see what we find up there. The plot is pretty generous, actually. If you find any more friends on the stairs. Find out the reason we came here. Or maybe there'll be nothing. Sometimes you just gotta fight some pirates. Huh. Decryption skill too low? Sonodontius. I didn't even get a chance to go talk to her yet. there was a way to tag this as a place to come back to, but I think we'll just never know what was in those lockers. I will remember to come back. Don't know that I've ever actually gone back, or if the enemies respawn. Not what I intended, but fine. Can I figure out how to get up on? What does our interact? E. Aha! We did it. Contextual mounting. Just what I like in a video game. Let's get out of here. I think. Oh no, wait, we had to go do the anomaly while we're here. And this place is too mountainous for thresher moths, so I'm less concerned. A lovely little pirouette shepherd. Did end up in the weeds a little, but she's got beauty and grace and bouncy wheels. Car made out of bubblegum. Nah, bubblegum is a bad analogy. If it was bubblegum, it would stick to things more. It's made out of rubber. I spy a metal deposit. I will pay attention to the text. Maybe it will tell me what the point of getting these things is. See it? Get out of the car. Level terrain. Extremely generous. Survey this thorium. Notably distinct from thorium. Ah, XP and money. Oh, that's not nothing. Wait. Okay. Here we go. What is the anomaly? Oh, I can see it. Sorry, Caps. Really, the only restriction is parked. Level terrain seems to be more of a dream than anything else. These ones are pretty easy. Man, they lived in there? Miserable. Ah, yeah, let's get out of here. Ship away at another landable planet. Maybe we'll go talk to some people after that. More of Matriarch Dilanaga. Lots of Asari coming to this system, I guess. Anon, always useful. Everybody likes a noble gas. I appreciate the theming around Artemis Tau, keeping it all Greek. Which makes it even stranger that I guess the humans got to name these planets when Asari have clearly been here for quite some time. But what do I know about galactic politics? I mean, if I'm role-playing as Shepard, I clearly know nothing about galactic politics. These names actually do all sound fairly Greek, but I only know Proteus as the guy who is the prince in that Sinbad movie. Abandoned base and I got a turn insignia. That is more interesting than helium-3. The bar was pretty low. Knossos is where we found Liara. So we'll see if there's anything else in that system. We might have already looked at Phaistos, yes. This was the planet, yeah, where we found Liara. There's like 3 more. And it looks like the best we could hope for is some gas deposits, because these are pretty big boys. Very pretty though. I would hire them to do artist conceptions of planets from the Kepler survey. Did we skip? No, we did Exodus first. I'm trying to think of a logical way to do this. We don't want to go back to Novaria's system yet, so we'll go to Argus Rho and then make our way left to right. And we actually did have a mission here, I remember, so maybe we'll do that before we go talk to the gang. Gotta stretch more. Getting all stiff.
Message coming in.
Oh,
Patching it through.
General distress call. Sacred Angel medical transport.
sounds legit.
Medical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Well, we have to help them. And it's a level 2 hazard. That's exciting. Pressure cooker, Venusian world. Sounds like a challenge. The audio for this planet is already pretty ominous. Alright, what do we got on the map? Transponder signal, anomaly, debris. Okay, we're gonna go. I do this every time. Anomaly, and then go around to the debris, and then from the high ground we'll check out what's happening in the transponder signal. I think we are fine as long as we don't get out of the car. Oh, that's a very dark on this planet. It's a good thing my car is white, or I won't be able to see it at all. And we gotta turn up the contrast on my monitor. So I'm sure this is meant for atmosphere. Come on, you can do it! Yes. Up we go, hold, and maybe down? We saved it. Let's try and ride the bridge. This bass is very loud. At least it's loud on my headset. And this precision movement takes just so much concentration. Well, that looks like someone's crashed probe. Turian corpse. That's a promising thing to see on your
I'm on my
map.
way.
Yeah, we're getting hot. Perfect. Easy. Gothis colony insignia, text undecipherable. Head over to that debris. So right click to pin. There we go. I'm just amazed that after they saw how this thing handled, they gave us so much crazy terrain to navigate. Guess it keeps your interest. Can't afford to just go on autopilot while you're navigating, because you will definitely crash. Crash even if you're trying to drive. Okay, let's go around this mountain. See what's good in this debris. Probably super guns. 6 ammo upgrades. We are living the high life, boys. Okay. So, yeah, I think if we just take the straight shot, we'll be able to follow the ridge around. Need to remember to right click instead of left click, but what else is new? Perfect. Out of the hole. We're doing just fine. No one's even shaming mankind. And having made all this bumpy terrain, I wish they'd made more cool ramps to get arrow. Okay, we don't want to go all the way down. We don't have to. Like, ride around the edge of it. Yeah, I guess if you make your car bouncy enough, then your players can get themselves out of everything they get themselves into. And then everything's fine. Oh, we're heading down. We've gone down a hill. Bad time to zoom. Now, stop. I do not see anything over there. Yet, we might be too far away for it to spawn. We're gonna follow the strat. We're gonna always try and stay high ground. Then we can just back up. If anyone wants to shoot us, they can't. Aha, there it is. Oh, all the way in. Still blurry. Not flat enough for thresher moths, so worst would be dealing with them geth. I'm happy to just go in. It is flat enough for thresher moths, it's just not big enough. Boys need a lot of space.
There is the wreckage. I do not see any survivors though.
Careful, Commander.
But wait a
I got
minute.
feeling about this.
That's a rock. I was looking at the wrong thing. Anti-vehicle mine. That's incredibly rude. How close I have to get to set that off. Gotta
Cap,
keep it.
it's a trap.
Oh. It's that kind of trap. I was trying to blow up the anti-vehicle mine. Before I got to it. There were geth everywhere. Now I'm driving like a drunk. Fine. I missed the armature. That's unfortunate. What is this audio? It's dramatic AF. It does seem bad that I can just kind of shrug off the approach of several geth armatures, but Battle sometime soon. Shop for some new weapons. Is there anything else in the system that I need to deal with? And a couple other planets. I think I got the distress call as soon as I entered the system, so I'll check these two. Just in case. Aha. A lot of Turian insignias that we're finding. And one more, I think. Do a quick proper save and then see if anyone wants to chat. Tell me their life story. Bit of a slower one today. We'll probably one way or the other pick up with the few more side quests
Yes,
next
Commander.
time. I think I've
Carry
already
on,
said
Presley.
everything I could say
Yes,
to you,
ma'am.
Presley. I missed the feature in Mass Effect 2. I don't think it's in this game, where Joker would, like, evaluate your team, tell you what he thought of them.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If
you
you've got
already
a
told
pilot
me
who
about
knows how to
this.
handle her.
Wanted, like, a news
Balance isn't
status
what you'd
report.
expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Ugh.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check. You want me. Top of my class in flight
Alright.
school, I earned that. All those.
I'm sorry, Joker.
You mean. Okay, even.
We
put the
already
Normandy
had
in my
this
hands and I'll
whole
make them
thing.
dance for you.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Don't snap your shin bones or whatever. We'll head downstairs to see if anyone else wants to talk to us. Try and avoid accidentally getting Caden into our pants. And who among us has not struggled with that from time to time? He's just a very horny boy. I don't think there's any. What is this room even for? Oh, it was, Anderson was in here. He's on board. Maybe it's my room? I like to imagine Shepard just sleeps in the Mako. She finds it relaxing. Got a bunch of more guns. Always nice. Aha. Yes, please. Should be doing that a lot,
Yes, Commander?
even though there
Is
was
there
nothing
something
in
you
there.
need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school.
Well, I also talked
I
to you
wanted to
already.
travel, but humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding
Awkward.
through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Shepard
How
power
well do you
naps
know the
everywhere she
lieutenant?
goes.
I'd never worked with him before this mission, but he has an
Every time
impressive
she's talked to
service
the
record.
council, it's just
Over a
like,
dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
ooh, ominous.
What kind of complications?
Is he gonna die?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Oh,
I should
just
go.
migraines. That sounds
Goodbye,
fine.
Commander.
We haven't talked to Liara at all yet. I think we've been down here. She got on board.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm
Could have
just
brought
glad
it
we
up
got
on
there in
any of the
time.
like 6 missions we went on.
so
but
am I. I know
Waiting
you
for your
took a
moment.
chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever
Oh, so
I
we did
can to
tell you
help
about
you
your
stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I
More
know
than
you won't let me
trust.
down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Let's get through all our
Do
conversation.
you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
Benezia was swept up in events beyond her control and lost herself. She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop. But I will remember and honor how she lived, not how she died. My mother was strong, kind, and beautiful, and now she is gone.
And I did that.
Are you gonna be okay?
You are kind to ask, Shepard. I do miss her, and I grieve for what happened to her. But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
Tell me about your
We were
history
the
and
first
culture.
species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes.
All
My
of you?
people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Shepard, ambassador for humanity.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch
You
the
did that
very
with
depths
me.
of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every
Suck 'em
relationship
dry.
is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Wow, we're getting real personal with the personal questions.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were
Ashley's
not
just
able to
hiding
mate
in the
with our own
vents listening to
species,
this, growing
we would have died out
increasingly
long before we
horrified.
ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Aw.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Maybe something could have happened to her.
Maybe she will
passed
meet you
away.
in the future. Very
You might
soon.
be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself,
That's
though that is
getting a
not
little
uncommon.
toasty.
Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even
Philosophical
after
indeed.
they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
That's sweet.
I should go.
I think that's it for
Goodbye,
now.
Commander.
I do have personal questions I can ask her, but we'll come back and do that another time. We don't just talk her ear off. Alright, Cade. But I'm gonna be careful. I've learned I'm gonna quick save. That's how careful we're gonna be. Look at the lighting. Ugh. Stop pushing me towards this
Do you
man.
have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here.
Oh, this is your first
looking
time?
for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature,
But
but
they're a bunch of dirty
Hey.
aliens.
It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. It's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled, and the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
well, you're a
Oh,
romantic.
god damn it.
Did you sign
You
up
never
for
know
the
how
Dream
far you
Link
can
up?
go with the top
Secure
option.
man's future in space.
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice.
White Knight.
Or maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here.
You refuse to
Sorry
get attached to
if
this
I got too
man.
informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled.
Uh-huh.
There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Oh my goodness, you've just got so much to say, my boy.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
That's pretty fucked up.
There were other kids in the same
Cannot
boat, right?
deny.
At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Time to get physical.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Get to know each other.
We'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana who had a little circle grow up around her. She
Oh.
was from Turkey. Her family was very rich, but she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Yeah,
Sounds like she was special to you.
she was. Maybe she felt the same, but things never felt together. Training, you know.
Convenient.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades.
How does Shepard not
right
know
on the
any of
termination
this?
shock, the
Girl.
outer edge of the solar
Must have
system.
known something.
It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
Sounds rough. Anyway.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The Grand Gateway to Humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
Come on, man. I started this.
We have to depend on each other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man I have at my back.
I understand, ma'am. I won't let you down. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
Ugh.
Of course. But I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
Stop forcing me to romance him.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander.
Damn it. No matter what option you pick.
I'd like that.
We accidentally romanced Kate. He's impossible. I don't know, it's like a minefield talking to this man. We're gonna have to romance someone else pretty quick. Overwrite it. Get rid of it. Get rid of this fruit fly, too. Way. There we go. That elevator was positively crisp. Such speed.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
I may not know anything about the galaxy, but I'm good with a gun.
To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our
People will know what
biggest
they're in for.
haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching.
Illegal.
Couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
No. Wish I knew what the crash was for. We still have half an hour. We'll restart. When was it likely to have saved? We'll find out. Maybe we'll have another shot at not accidentally romancing Kate. But we'll go do the conversations offline. Also, sorry about this audio that's about to happen. Should mute the game audio before it gets too loud. Ends up doing this weird stagger thing over the initial logos. I'll bring it back in a second. Where when it loads the shaders in, it chops up the audio, something awful. And this is the loud bit. My ears have been pierced, as if by nails. Okay, we should be good. Turn on the sound again once we get back to the main menu. That back up to just a bit there, I think. If you notice that it seems a little too quiet, just let me know. Wait for the shaders to load, and we're good. Let's see where we get dumped. Probably back at the galaxy map. Oh no. Either right before because we quick saved. We'll go down and talk to Ashley and Garrus. Oh, and Tally. And I'll do the conversation with Rex and Caden again, offline. You don't have to watch it again. Alright. What do you got to say, Ashley? Something tasteful, I'm sure.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Convenient.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the lieutenant, Chief?
Fraternization is against regulations, ma'am. Don't ask, don't tell.
Oh, that's
What's
a terrible
up?
policy.
You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
I feel like this is like, you know, my real life friends. You just like go through these items one at a time. Which do I want to learn about first?
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made Chief. First thing he did was salute.
It's pretty cute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school.
Oh,
With
I remember
4 girls,
this now.
Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. Same as you, I expect. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
I was an only child, but I get the idea. At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, military families, eh? With schedules like that, it's a wonder we ever have kids anymore. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Tell me all of
Sarah
your
got herself
secrets.
a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Commander Shepard,
of
champion
course.
for consent.
If he didn't ask at
and
all,
well,
I'd
she
wonder if he
should
thought
be.
Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense.
Pretty
I
blasé
took
about this.
emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn
I
did
picked
pistol
out a few
practice,
details,
but
and I'm
didn't
gonna go
like
through
it.
them one
She's
by one.
Kinda nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
Most convenient for your job, I guess.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't
Yes,
happy.
high school
I
gossip.
wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
And she killed him.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm, I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Where was your father? Where was the man in all of this?
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
And what about your mother? Tell me about her again.
But he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Now.
Just because I can drill you between
Admittedly,
the eyes at
this is
100
a
meters
long
doesn't mean I can't like
conversation,
sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
You brought a ghost onto my ship?
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Tell me more about the afterlife.
He's with Dad now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who were really weirded out by my faith.
Man, you gotta believe in something.
Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something?
You've chosen a weird one.
I should get back to my duties. Didn't
Be
mean to take up
honest
so
with
much
you,
of your
man.
time.
Dismissed, Chief.
Oh, that was so much more conversation than I was ready for. I think we're gonna call it a day. I'm seeing some kind of weird stuff happening with my CPU. I think the stream hopefully has been okay, but I want to check this out and maybe figure out why the game crashed. But I think I should be able to be back tomorrow. We'll finish talking to everybody on the ship, and then we'll head out and do some side questing. So until then, I will see you later.